Ho, 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 wait a minute. Not another video about Eric Adams. This is much deeper, but I gotta show you something. I gotta begin with this, just 2 minutes, then I build. We're gonna talk about the Phoenicians, the purple rain, the sun god Ra. We're also gonna talk about what Candace Owens, quote unquote, allegedly was revealing from Kamala Harris' book, Mother versus Grandmother. It's deep. You need to hear this. You need to learn. The 5 C's are at work. I am Friendship Pearson. Welcome to Friendship Blue. I teach the 5 C's of clues, codes, colors, the confirmation, time, and conclusion. Now, you know, I just concluded the video. It was this one here. Yeah, yes, it was on Eric Adams. It's this one, Big Apple. Thank you for watching it. If you haven't watched it, you got to check it out. The vultures are out. Eric Adams, fight. The vultures, there's one vulture for every state in the union. They're coming after America. Trump was first, and in conjunction with that, once they get the leader, now they're going city by city. Pecking orders, the Big Apple, they're taking a bite. They got 49 more states to go. They're doing it simultaneously. Now, when I got done with the video, I went for a ride. I went to go get some lunch. And I thought about what I was looking at. Not only did I see a tie that was in the purple family, I also let you know that allegedly, I believe Eric Adams was looking down as he formed his hands in this pyramid form. Pyramid is Egyptian, the rulers of the darkness, Akhenaten, sun god. They had pyramids back in Egypt. Then I thought about, I said, Pearson, look at this background. Look at it and look in it. It looks Roman. It looks Greek, right? It looks Phoenician. Notice the designs. See all that? And it's got that like an off gold, but there's light. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying? Why did he choose this background? There's a feel going on here, like Roman. Do you see it? Do you get it now? And it reminded me, believe it or not, it reminded me of this. See all these images we have here? Look at it, these different fireplaces. See all that? Now look again. What's the theme? The theme, like the sun god Ra or some type of leader. I mean, really look at this. You have hieroglyphics in here, people. Look, it's definitely Egypt or Roman. You know what I'm saying? We got a sun god back in the day. We have sun gods. Let's see if we can match this up, because I did some back in the day. Who was the Roman sun god? Sol Invictus. I brought this up about a month ago. I did a video that Rome basically resurrected. Get this. Rome basically resurrected this sun god back in 274. You guys probably remember the video idea. I'm not sure if I can find it here. Back in 274, they resurrected this thing. And why am I bringing up the 274? Well, what if I told you that Joe Biden, from his last birthday, Joe Biden's last birthday, right, of November 20th of 2023 until the day that he spoke here in Chicago at the DNC, it was exactly 274 days. I want you to listen to me again. I went to the DNC. You guys know I covered that story. 5 days. All right. They start worshiping the Romans start worshiping this sun god back 274, back in 274, okay? I don't have the right time, but you guys who know that I did this work, you remember that I did this work. It was 274. Can't find it here, but it was 274 at the time. Anyway, it was 274 days exactly from the time that Joe Biden's last birthday of November 20th of 2023 to the time he spoke here at the DNC back in August. It was 274 days that separated that. How is that possible? That's a mathematical improbability. I've been explaining to you guys that they're dealing with the sun god again. That's what they're dealing with. They're not telling you, they're speaking without speaking. You feel me? They're speaking without speaking. The sun god. The sun god. Soul Roman. This is the God. When Biden talks about the soul of America, I taught you guys, this is what he meant to me. God of the sun. This is what they're dealing with. This is what they're dealing with. Gotta watch my videos. Soul Invictus. Now check this out. They were actually, see if I can pull it. They were actually overseas 2 years ago. Let me show you that. It's a lot of information, people. We got to do this here. I showed you guys this before. They were overseas. Joe Biden was a couple years ago. And they were doing this here in Egypt. And look at the hands. Look at this. And the sun rising in Egypt. Joe Biden participated in that meeting. Okay? Now, look at those hands with the sun. Now look at this. Do you understand what I'm saying? I believe they're bringing back. Now, let's go back to this here, initial. When I saw Eric Adams do this, to me, that's the pyramid of Egypt. But then I thought about all this here. And I thought about them like, this is like hieroglyphics, Rome, sun god. And it gave me the feel. It gave me the feel of that moment. See, Roman and Greek, and Egyptian. Do you understand what I'm going with? Do you understand what I'm saying? Look at that. Believe it or not, that looks like that Versace. If you check out the video that I just completed the other day, you'll see it in the video where I literally bring that up. And that is this video here, Origin of an Antichrist. You'll see it. But let me digress. See all these images here? Carved right in front of your face. Carved. Look at all that. The Romans, the Greeks, the Phoenicians. So, this is what I got from that. Okay? And then it reminded me of this. iPad Go 3 at the 28-second mark. Look at that. You got the sun god Ra. Look at that. The pyramid and the sun coming out. The pyramid and the sun. You see the sun? See the rays? Aha. Aha. That's what I believe is going on, allegedly. They're speaking without speaking. The sun god Ra. That's who this is, people. That's what I believe is going on. He's speaking without speaking. And bingo, the hands, all that coincides, and the purple. So let's move forward. So now, someone sent me this. You know who you are? Thank God for sending me this. Look at the cartoon. Teen Titans. Look what network, they sent that to me. Look at the colors. Almost like a purple and a Tiffany blue. The major two colors of the Phoenicians. And then you got, look, sun god Ra. Look at those colors. And the eye of Horus. And what else you got? you got the same thing going on that the Egyptians do. The hieroglyphics. Do you see it? The hieroglyphics. It's what they had in Egypt. See? All that. Why would they have that in a cartoon? Yeah. The purple and the Tiffany blue. I'm not going to argue with these colors, people. They won't always be just right. What I'm trying to show you and teach you, these are the colors that they chose back in the day to speak, and they're using them again. But why they had this in a cartoon? And look at the title of that. Come on, man. And all the Egyptians. Someone sent this to me. Said, Pearson, check it out. Hieroglyphics, the all-seeing eye, the pyramid, everything is there. They're trying to make this person talk. They're trying to make this thing talk. And they eventually did. But as they was chasing them, let me show you what they started doing. They started fighting them with a pyramid. Look at that. They got one eye. Look at that. Look at that. In a cartoon for your kids, baby. It's deep. And what does this person say? As these people, cartoons, were trying to get, these characters were trying to get information out of this thing, as the all-seeing eyes looking at them. See, upside down pyramid, all-seeing eye on both sides. Pyramid, all-seeing eye. All this stuff up here. And then boom, Phoenician colors. Why all this together? The thing said, if you release me, this is what it said, quote, I'll pull all my lizard men out of Congress. That's what it said. Go back and watch it. It says, pull all my lizard men out of Congress. Then it says, I'll stop all my Dominion plans. It also said, I'll stop all of Hollywood to hasten in the NWO. Come on, man. I've been teaching y'all for years. This stuff is real. I did a video a few months ago talking about what I've been seeing in the cartoons when my son was a child. And this person sent this to me. They still doing it. Think this is coincidence? The Dominion? The NWO? Pull all my lizard men out of Congress? That's what this thing said. Boy, I'm telling you, I'll put this in the description so you can check it out. Let me hasten on. That's right. That's what was in the background. The hieroglyphics. Then check this out. Like I said, check out my videos. Origin of the Antichrist. Then Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston, the Egyptians. I went to the Museum of Science and Industry. Very good videos. You'll understand what I'm talking about. Now look at this. These two guys, hard to find this clip, but they're saying, they're pointing out how Nancy Pelosi's talked about this is what she was, right? A lizard. Listen, allegedly, listen.
Get fully into our politics section, probably the most important clip of the whole show. Nancy Pelosi admits to being a lizard, kind of.
They didn't know what they were talking about. We know we're different from the presidential. We're very discreet, reptilian, cold-blooded. These are the races we have to win. Others are.
What an odd thing to say.
Did you hear what she said? It's deep. It's deep, right in your face. Listen.
His way.
0 for 6, I think, at this point.
He has a new one.
And anytime
Thing to say.
Yeah.
Very lizard tongue.
Anytime he has an excuse to do a new poll, he does. This one was, now that the Democrat National Convention has concluded, and RFK Jr.
So we'll go back to that. I don't know how I missed that. We're going to go back to it, or I'm going to leave it alone. That's deep. I lost it that quick. That's ridiculous. 1635. I'll find it again. Okay, here we go.
Kind of.
They didn't know what they were talking about. We know we're different from the presidential. We're very discreet, reptilian, cold-blooded. These are the races we have.
Isn't that something? So allegedly, what does she mean? Now, let's go into this. You guys know Candace Owens. Many of you all emailed me, said, Pearson, check her out. Okay, I did. I'm doing 3 videos a day, so forgive me. I'm trying to catch up on all my work. It's almost impossible. I don't have a staff. But be it as it may, Candace Owens is challenging people to do your own due diligence and research, because Kamala Harris has this book out saying that this is her mom versus her grandmother. You know? And it's just all over the place. You'll have to check it out. But it doesn't make sense in the math that she would say this is your mother. Just listen. Just listen. Check it out.
Huge scandal. Just an absolutely huge scandal. Kamala Harris published in her book that she was standing next to her grandma Beryl. But Grandma Beryl died in 1960, 4 years before Kamala Harris was born.
Turn my speaker back on and go from there because it went out. Hold tight.
Power on. Hypergear Bluetooth device is ready to pair. Hypergear Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Let's listen again.
Huge scandal.
Huge scandal.
Just an absolutely huge scandal. Kamala Harris published in her book that she was standing next to her grandma Beryl. But Grandma Beryl died in 1960, 4 years before Kamala Harris was born. So who the hell is the real Beryl? Who is that woman standing next to Kamala Harris? And do you know what I noticed about that woman standing next to her? She looks a lot like the woman that Kamala claims in her book is her great-grandmother, Iris. Now, that's Iris Finnegan. Here's the book with my great-grandmother, Iris Finnegan in Jamaica. Now, I'm going to give you the side-by-side of Iris and her alleged daughter, Beryl.
Holy moly.
Who died at 39. Now, that woman on the right is not 39 years old. She's clearly much more advanced in her age. I mean, we know black don't crack. I mean, that's just...
So let's go to the second part.
Certificate. Again, I'm only prodding the narrative here because I'm going to need proof that...
Let's go to 1605. 1605. All right, here we go.
It's got some explaining to do. How did she meet Grandma Beryl almost 20 years after Grandma Beryl died? Kamala Harris looks to be about 20 in that photo that she presented. Then there's another bit of a mystery, as I said.
So again, who is this? Play for it again. Play it again. Listen carefully.
Huge scandal. Just an absolutely huge scandal. Kamala Harris published in her book that she was standing next to her grandma Beryl. But Grandma Beryl died in 1960, 4 years before Kamala Harris was born. So who the hell is the real Beryl? Who is that woman standing next to Kamala Harris? And do you know what I noticed about that woman standing next to her? She looks a lot like the woman that Kamala claims in her book is her great-grandmother, Iris. Now, that's Iris Finnegan. Here's the book with my great-grandmother, Iris Finnegan in Jamaica. Now, I'm going to give you the side-by-side of Iris and her alleged daughter, Beryl.
Holy moly.
Who died at 39. Now, that woman on the right is not 39 years old. She's clearly much more advanced in her age.
So hopefully I said it right at the beginning. If I didn't, I stand corrected. The question is, who is this? Because the math don't come out right according to the research that Candace Owens did. Is this the mother or the grandmother? This looks like the grandmother on both sides. Now, let's go to, now shout out to LV Nation. Now, I'm gonna go to another video with similar aspect. We're gonna go into that. All right, now check it out. My guy from Chicago, God bless him, Marcus Rogers, he covered it as well. Listen.
So let's bring Biden. He can run off the clout of Obama's name, right? And then we all know
All right, we're gonna go to the 20 mark. 2010. Now, here we go. All right.
Now is the time to support Vice President
Well, I tell you,
Harris and
you
fight
try
for
to-
everything we've got to elect her.
You try to set this thing up.
Again, but just watch this.
Here we go.
That can't be Kamala's grandmother. Let's pull up a picture of her again. That can't be Kamala's grandmother because, at least according to my research, Grandma Beryl died before Kamala was born. And now I want the internet to fact check this with me. This is wild, okay? Beryl was born in 1921 and she died in 1960, okay? I've checked grave sites everywhere. This is it's not exactly a very common name and not an exactly very common place, specifically where she was born, St. Anne's Parish in Jamaica. That would mean that Beryl had Kamala's father when she was just 17 years old in 1938, and she died when she was just 39 years old. The black woman in that photo is not 39 years old. So this is a major discrepancy, okay?
Whoa.
And this is just a tiny bit of digging. I went, wait a second. Does anybody realize that, Beryl allegedly died when she was 39 years old in 1960?
So she's saying this is not Kamala's grandmother. And nobody really fact check it. Here, one more time. I know it's repetitive, but we're gonna get it right. And again, if I've been saying it wrong, forgive me. Just go by what Candace, this is what Candace is saying. Listen again.
Again, but just watch this first.
That can't be Kamala's grandmother. Let's pull up a picture of her again. That can't be Kamala's grandmother because, at least according to my research, Grandma Beryl died before Kamala was born.
Wow. You might say, Pearson, why is all this important? Well, you know, the black issue been coming up of whether or not Kamala's black or not. What I'm gonna do is another aspect. Look at these colors. Orange and gold is rock. And look at this. Like a pink and a Tiffany blue. But this thing is much deeper. Everybody's missing this. That's a sailboat. And this is a seashell necklace. That's a sailboat and that's a seashell necklace. And these two colors here, those are the same colors that are in the cartoon that this person sent me. Is it not? Look at it. It's the same. Bring them together. That's why I tell people I'm not going to argue in these last days. I don't have time to argue with people. Look at the colors. And you got the pyramid, the one eye, like the all-seeing eye, all these sun god colors, all this going on, hieroglyphics. Come on, people, wake up. It's like in the purple family and the Tiffany blue. New subscribers, hold tight, I'm going to define all this. Rock colors, Tiffany blue, purple, come on, man, sun god. And then you got her in this, along with the sailboats, and this here. Pearson, what is this all about? Just hold tight. I'm going to show you, new subscribers. And those who've been around me long enough, you already know where I'm going with this, so be patient. So yeah, now, let's look at something. Barack Obama wrote a book back in the day about family, Dreams of My Father. It came out July 18th of 1995. All right? Now, I'm going to make it July 18th of 2019. Okay? Because she came out with her book January 8th of 2019. January 8th of 2019. And I'm going to subtract that from Barack Obama's book, July 18th. I'm going to make that 2019. Watch this. July 18th, 2019, Barack Obama, anniversary of his book, and January 8th of 2019, and that is what? January 8th of 2019, that's the literal publication date of Kamala Harris' book, where her They said, she said it was what? Her mother or grandmother. I'm still getting confused. But either way, you know where I'm going. The difference between these two dates, including the end date, is 6 months, 1 week, and 4 days. Your mouth should be on the floor. Why? 614. Between these two books' dates, when you bring them up to 2019, 6 months, 1 week, 4 days. 6 months, 614. Donald Trump. Hello. Holla. I told y'all. The more I decode, the more I find out everybody's linked. Biden, Tim Walz, Trump, Kamala Harris. Everybody's linked by numbers. We're being played, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. Allegedly. Now check it out. Phoenicians, purple and Tiffany blue. Look at the colors mixed together. Look. Purple, Tiffany blue combination. What is every man you are? Let me put it all together. Because I don't want there to be no question about it. Here you go, the cartoon. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that shirt. Hands down, they're all the same colors. It's in the Tiffany blue and purple family. Why am I bringing that up? I'm going to show you the powers and how they speak. I'm just going to show you. You got to be patient. Be patient. I'm going to break it all down. And here's your sun god Ra. There's his colors. There's his colors. That's why you see this here, right here. Okay? That's why you see that. Why you think you're seeing that? Look at that. Look at all that. Look at that. You think this stuff was photoshopped? You think this was an accident? What do you think? Look at that. You got the sun god Ra. He's showing up. He's showing up there. Look at all this. Look at the sun god Ra. Look at the Phoenician. At some point, people, you got to say, look, this is not coincidence. It couldn't be. It couldn't be. I got so much going on here. Just want y'all to see it. Let's go in sequence again. Cartoon, like a purple or Tiffany blue, Ra colors. Sun god Ra. Phoenician and the purple. Phoenician, the purple with the sailboat and the necklace with the seashells, snails, orange and gold Ra. All that. All right, now we're going to wrap it up. Look at that. Phoenicians to get purple dye out of the seashell. Ah, Phoenicians. Who is that? Who is that, Pearson? Yeah, we got some explaining to do. And we will. But before we do that, let me show you guys something. Inauguration Day, Joe Biden. Who wore purple? Barack Obama's wife. So did Hillary Clinton. And so did Kamala Harris. They all wore purple. And who's that in Tiffany blue? First Lady, Jill Biden. Oh, yeah. What Prince got there? Tiffany blue and the purple. Look at his guitar. Look at the guitar with the hook. Oh, yeah. The guitar with the hook. Let's find that. We got so much going on. There it is there. See the all-seeing eye with the hook? All-seeing eye with the hook? Yeah. You think that hook is just like the one on his guitar? Mm-hmm. It's not the R-A-I-N, the purple rain. It's the R-E-I-G-N, the purple rain, I believe he was talking about. I've been talking about it since 1984. The reign of the Antichrist system coming through. To me, that's what he was representing allegedly. And Like I told you, they got the other sun god going on too. They're throwing a lot at you. Now, let me build on this thing. Watch this quick video. They're making it out of, see? From sea snails. They're getting the purple dye out of there. See that? Tyrrhenian purple dye. See that? That's how they make the purple back in the day. They still make it the same way. This is history. Only the royalty had this back in the day because it's so expensive. That's why you see the purple crown in Britain and stuff like that. Only the rich folks could afford that back in the day. See that? Tyrrhenian purple, the Phoenicians. And they got it from where? $2,500 a gram. Look at it again. They make it from snails. They make it from the snails or a seashell. Okay? That's where they get it from. Watch them pull it out of there again. See this here? See, pull it out of there. It's purple dye in there. That's how they make it. So what I'm telling you is this. Look at her necklace, people. Is she speaking without speaking? What are you talking about, Pearson? Well, let me put it together for you. I know it's long, but we need this education. The Phoenicians, they were seamen. They went out to the sea. They were voyagers. Okay? They went out to the sea. That's what they did. And they hunted not just for fish. They got clams and everything. And seashells. Out of there, what happened? See that? Out of there came a purple dye. This is what they do back in the day. Phoenicians' origin. Just take our time and Google it, and you'll see it. This is back. Akhenaten, sun god. There are two major colors back in the day, is what you see right now. The Tiffany blue and the purple. When I teach this, it won't always be the exact color. It's the combination you're looking for. So when you see this combination, when you see the sun god Ra, the colors, I'm not saying the color's bad. I can wear the colors, you can wear the colors. They're not bad. What I'm saying is that when you see this you need to be suspicious sometime. Because this is how they speak, they talk. This is how they talk. So when you see it, you gotta understand. They're gonna tell you something else, but I'm telling you. These are the rulers of the dark. These are the people that turned their back on God. They sacrificed babies to Moloch, Baal, and Satan to get more of power and territory. The more pure the blood, the more they had to sacrifice. You think it's coincidence that she got a seashell necklace on, and that you got the two colors, and then you got you got them in the sea. You got the sailboats. Is she speaking? Was this doctored up? Nobody's going to tell you this on YouTube until they think it through like I did and question this picture. Everybody's talking about, is that a mother? Is that a grandmother? Man, I don't care. I'm looking at this. The seashell and the combination of the color and the sailboats on there, and she got the seashell necklace. And you got the rock colors, orange and gold, red and gold. That's what I'm looking at. It's speaking. These are the devils that's back. I didn't call her a devil, but her name is Kamala. Out of the Kamala flower, out of the lotus flower is Kamala. Out of the lotus flower comes what? The sun god Ra. This is what's coming. This thing ain't no coincidence. These are last days. They're speaking. They're speaking. So please, even in our cartoons, you think this is a coincidence that she got this on? I would say the odds are no. We are living in the last days. I'm French Shot Pearson. I hope I did justice. Sorry the thing is long, but I gotta teach. It's crucial to note they're putting it right in your face. Seashells on our neck. The Phoenicians, they killed babies for sacrifice. What do you think is going on overseas and right here in America right now? They got places underground. I've been talking about it for a long time. They want the power, and they're back. And there are people of a bloodline connected in oath with the fallen angels, the same way they did with the Phoenicians. They worship these fallen angels, and now they're back. What are they doing? They're bringing back the thing that worked in the past. The sun god Ra and the Phoenicians and the Roman Empire and the sun god is all together. God bless.